Good day, Chieftain Nation, and welcome to TV2 The Chieftain Report from Logan High School. Today is Thursday, March 10th. I'm Nicholas Kudlapur.
And I'm Nicole Wilcox. Today on the Chieftain Report, we have Lane Little with sports and Paul Duffy with your Chieftain weather.
And after that, a PSA and a news story. But first, here are your announcements. Congratulations! You have made it to the end of the third quarter. Tomorrow, all students can celebrate with no school because it is an in-service day. Monday is the start of the fourth quarter, so only 9 more weeks of school. The end is approaching, Logan High School.
Talent show auditions will be held March 21st through the 23rd after school in room 316. Audition sign-ups are in the main office. However, those interested must know that only 16 acts will be chosen.
The Ohio Department of Health has recently made changes to the Ohio immunization law, which now requires all kids entering 12th grade to have either 1 or 2 doses of the meningococcal vaccine, depending on when the child got his or her first dose. To help with this requirement, which goes into effect this upcoming school year, the Hawken County Health Department will be offering vaccines to upcoming 12th graders at a school-based clinic in April. A consent form, as well as an information sheet, will be provided to current 11th graders, along with grade cards next Friday. As of now, if you have any questions, feel free to call the local health department at 740-385-3030.
The State Theater Conference will be held tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday at Dublin-Scioto High School. Come support your local theater as they perform Pirate Girl. In local news, the Pet Orphanage will be sponsoring a cat spaying and neutering clinic next Sunday, March 20th. Pre-registration and prepayment, both of which are required, will be held at the Community Improvement Center on 140 East Main Street this Saturday, March 12th, from 9 to 10:30 a.m. The cost for a female cat is $50 and $30 for a male. This is a great opportunity for your cat if it needs fixed. But remember, you must pre-register and prepay this Saturday to attend the clinic. In national news, things shifted for the Democrats on Tuesday, March 8th, as Bernie Sanders won the Michigan primary, edging out Hillary Clinton. This opens up the possibility for other Midwest victories for Bernie Sanders. The Republican side, however, remains aboard the out-of-control Trump train.
What do you like best about Donald Trump? Is there policies you agree with him on? Is there some of his policies you don't agree on? Do you agree with all of them, or?
Well, I like that he can't be bought. You know, there's not going to be any bias, and I think it'll be good to be a really strong leader. So.
You probably read, I worked in Ohio when I was young on a job, and it was really my first successful job. It was a job very young, and it was Chieftain Village, Cincinnati, Ohio, the Queen City, great place.
Now here's Paul Duffy with the weather report.
Good morning, Logan High School. I hope everybody enjoyed the warm weather this week. As you can see, it has now started to rain outside, and this will continue throughout the weekend until Monday. But for today, the high will be 64 with a low of 57. The record high for today was 77, set back in 1973, and the record low for today was 0, set back in 1984. Tomorrow, the high will be 57 with a low of 44, and it will be cloudy. Saturday, we'll have a high of 62 and a low of 42 with rain in the afternoon. On Sunday, the high is 71 with a low of 54 with rain throughout the day. And to round out your 5-day forecast Monday, we have a high of 68 with a low of 57 with occasional scattered showers. But that's all for today, folks. That's all for today, folks. I'll see you next week. Paul Duffy, TV2 Weather.
Hey man, this guy's gotta stop.
I know. 18,000 people die of liver disease every year in the U.S. alone.
You're telling me excessive alcohol consumption can have profound effects on the kidneys. I know I slowed down a little.
But nothing to gripe about.
You said that last week, and look at you now. Listen to the liver for once.
Now here's Lane Little with your Chieftain Sports.
This past Saturday, sophomore Aaron Streitberger traveled up to Columbus to be the first ever male participant for Logan to bowl in the state tournament. Streitberger had a solid performance with scores of 220 pins, 202 pins, and 222 pins to have a total of 644 pins. This was good enough for him to finish 27th out of 81 participants. Congratulations on a great season, Aaron. That's all for this week. Lane Little, TV2 Sports.
Now here's Wyatt Ellinger with the story on the Chromebook rollout.
Gather around the campfire and sing our campfire song. Our CAMPFIRESONG song.
Chromebooks are not just used for ukulele videos. They can also be a powerful educational tool. Now that we are halfway through the rollout of Chromebooks, let's go talk to some people that are in the know and find out how it's going.
My take on the Chromebooks was at first I didn't really want one. I was still kind of leery on having it with me for the fact that I'm kind of accident prone, so I was worried about dropping it or something getting damaged and having to worry about having already got one and still not being able to use one. But now that I have it and have been using it, I actually really do like it. It comes in handy a lot, and I can search things in class versus having to go and ask for the book to find it or do that kind of thing. So in the end, I actually do enjoy having the Chromebooks.
My favorite thing about my Chromebook is the ease of access to my work and the connectability to my home Wi-Fi.
It can make work more fun.
Helps me get my work done, and they're very useful.
My favorite thing about the Chromebooks are I like to use them a lot in class. It makes class a lot easier.
I think the rollout for the Chromebook one-to-one initiative is going okay. The 7th and 8th grade classes, obviously it's going much better because each one of those students has one in those grade levels, so each one of those grade level teachers can use that in every one of their classes. At the high school this year, it's been a little bit more challenging because only the sophomores have those, and we have very few classes that just have sophomore students in them. So we've been juggling other Chromebook carts around to try and give teachers full classroom sets so they can actually use the Chromebooks for a full class lesson. I think next year we're going to be much better off when students in grades 9 through 11 each have their own device, which will include most of the high school classes.
There you have it, folks. Once every student has a Chromebook, we will be on the same page and just a click away from a world full of knowledge and ukulele videos. Hey, how did I get in here? Hey!
That's all for this week, Chieftain Nation. I hope you all have a great weekend. But don't forget to set your clocks forward an hour on Sunday for daylight savings. I'm Nicholas Kudlapur.
And I'm Nicole Wilcox.
From TV2, The Deuce.
Saturday and Sunday at Dublin Scioto. As Bernie Sanders,